doing, Jersey? Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom, Wednesday, September 17th. Well, those fire engines cruising around your hometown may be big, red, and shiny. Turns out, though, they're not all that squeaky clean. A report out by the State Commission on Investigation yesterday found widespread problems in the process towns are using to buy new fire engines. Now, they looked at 80 purchases. They found officials had ignored competitive bidding laws. Some bids were rigged altogether. They also found that some firefighters were doubling as Firetrucks salesmen, earning thousands of dollars selling equipment to their own fire companies. Now, the solution to this whole thing the state has proposed, they want to take over the job. I'm sure they'll do a great job at that. All right, check this out. Politicians' press conferences for a reporter are generally the most boring thing you could possibly have to cover. But Mayor Cory Booker in Newark, he's kind of seems to be turning his press conference into can't-miss pop culture events. A couple weeks ago, we had a press conference in which the mayor professed his man crush on John Bon Jovi. And yesterday, look at this, a press conference on a program to provide more port jobs for city residents. Quote, former drug kingpin Frank Lucas showed up and posed for pictures with the mayor. And Sugar Hill Gang performed Rapper's Delight. So wait, you're having a press conference on a jobs program and the inspiration for American Gangster just happens to pop by, and then one of the greatest rap acts in history just comes by and performs their biggest hit? I'm going to propose to Governor John Corzine that next time he has a press conference, maybe for a toll hike program, he needs to book like Run DMC. All right, for more on both of those stories and all breaking news, log on to our news blog at NJ.com. Moving on to our videos. And speaking of pop culture, one of my favorite TV shows is American Chopper on TLC. That's a reality show about a custom motorcycle company. Turns out New Jersey has its own version. Here's the video.
Meet Agnes. 550 pounds of handcrafted steel and aluminum, packing 112 horsepower. Her creator is Doug Kahn. And for 31 years, this Jersey boy has been building some of the finest motorcycles in the world. This is Creative Cycles in Wall Township.
I think custom motorcycles to some extent are art by all means, and there are probably too many artists in our industry that aren't enough engineer, and that's probably why some of the motorcycles out there are not necessarily reliable. I spend countless hours just trying to think of a better way of doing things that will either lend to greater reliability or greater rideability.
So what does it take for a bike to be considered custom? Well, most of its structure and components are cut, bent, pounded, and welded from raw material and fashioned into a final piece.
Pretty much you name it, if it's sheet metal or, whether it be steel or aluminum or some sort of tubing or bar stock. We have the facilities here to form it, shape it, and certainly weld it together. It doesn't matter if it's stainless or steel or aluminum.
The International Master Bike Builders Association currently lists only 17 individuals worldwide as certified master builders. Doug is among them.
It's one of those cool little things to know that people within your industry thought that much of you, that you're one of only 17. That's a pretty cool deal.
As for Agnes, well, this custom holds a special place in his heart.
Agnes was my mom's name, who was quite ill at the time that we built this bike, and unfortunately passed away.
But for Doug, the memory of his mother still remains.
All right, from custom choppers to high tea, we are covering a wide breadth of New Jersey culture here today on Ledger Live. And I wonder what it would be like if a bunch of bikers pulled up at this place.
Water's hot. The tea leaves are steeping. Step back to a more genteel time at Liberty Hall Museum in Union Township, where afternoon tea is served every Wednesday.
I have been to high tea in England, and it is the most amazing experience. This is second to the most amazing experience.
Diners can savor scones, madeleines, and clotted cream. And of course, tea.
Very
very elegant. Takes you back in time, doesn't it? Yes.
All right, taking a look at the comments coming in on our NJ.com news blogs. A lot of people commenting on the fire truck purchase story in the investigation. New Jersey Beach Fire says, makes me angry as a firefighter to see people on here bashing us. We are not to blame. This was a case of strong-arm salesmen trying to make money off their own firehouse, something that would never fly in our township. Shellwood blames the state, says it's the state behind this whole thing to begin with, to do the job 100% the way the state wants, generating a truck completely from scratch. Every nut, bolt, and piece of metal is impossible unless you have a mechanical engineer in your fire company. Most try to do as right as they can. Somerset 21 puts it simply, conflict of interest in New Jersey? No way. All right, that wraps up Ledger Live for today. Keep in touch. Send us your photos, videos, emails. Shoot it all to us at ledgerlive@starledger.com. And of course, you can log on and sound off on our news blogs at NJ.com. All right, Jersey, take it easy.
You don't stop the rocker to the bang, man. Boogie say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie.